Happy Thursday, Grace Covenant, from Cricket and Huckleberry and me. It's a beautiful day, and I pray that you'll have some time today to really just take it in, just breathe and be present to yourself and be present to the different things that are shifting around us, the leaves, the temperature, the air, everything. I've been thinking today, especially just about all of you in our community of faith, as we continue to navigate this time of holy shift. I mean, there is no time that's not holy shift, but we're just paying special attention to it right now. And one of the things I've been remembering that we've talked about over the last several years is that the more you resist the internal work that comes with dismantling white supremacy, the harder it gets to find vitality in communities where that is happening. The reasons we're doing a lot of what we're doing at Grace Covenant, or the reasons we're doing everything we're doing at Grace Covenant, is to really dedicate our entire way of life together to the work of not just disrupting and dismantling, but white supremacy, dominance, the culture of whiteness that has been so, just so harmful to American culture, but also to the bodies and psyches and spirits of all of us, no matter what our racial identity is. People of color carry the weight of that harm in ways that are extremely, devastating, and white people carry the wounds in a way too that can be deeply devastating. It's just in different ways. There's a subtlety to this work that really demands intentionality. And if you haven't understood a part of your space at Grace Covenant as doing that work, then it probably is becoming harder to see where you fit. And I feel the grief of that, the disorientation of that, the sadness of that, the loss of that. But I also see the invitation in that it's a real indication that there is work here for you, that there is community here for you, that there is support and growth here for you. That kind of unsettled, maybe even irritating feeling is a message from your body that something does need to change. And there are lots of ways to move through that feeling. Some are to kind of externalize it and blame other people. Some are to kind of just withdraw and just decide you're going to not be around. Some are aversive behaviors or avoidance or intellectualization. Those are all really common strategies in white dominant communities. But I think what we're practicing these days is that there's a different way, and that is vulnerability and honesty and truth, and really, really realizing that we're in this together, and that there are ways to move through discomfort that don't hurt the community, but actually build it up and strengthen it. And those are the things we're talking about in worship every Sunday. And even if worship is not feeling, kind of comfortable, quote unquote, I pray that worship is feeling like a time when you're really growing, and like there is space there for you to have questions and to bring your discomfort, to bring the stuff that you're actually feeling, and that part of the mode of operation of our community is that we receive that. We can hold that with you. You're not too much for us. You are beloved to us, and that none of us can be free unless all of us are free. So I pray that we can keep doing this work together, Grace Covenant. And if it's getting hard for you, lean in. Come and tell us about it. Share your pain, your discomfort, your disorientation with your church family. That gives us a chance to practice what we preach, practice what it is that we are doing together, because our church is moving in a beautiful direction, but it's not easy. There are beautiful times and joyful times and delightful times, but there are also really intense times. So just remember that you're loved, you're not alone, and that you're not too much. You are a part of this beautiful tapestry of who we are, and maybe it's the feelings that you express that'll really help us go deeper together. I hope we won't miss that opportunity. I'm sending you love, Grace Covenant, and I'm headed now to Faith for Justice, which has been a real source of food for my soul and growth for my spirit. And I'm grateful that I'm probably going to see a bunch of Grace Covenant people there. So, love to all. Happy Thursday.